Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, there's a little bell on your next to your subscription button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shout outs to the early birds. Let's see who we got. DJ Amazing B, what up? What's up? What's up, South Africa? Who is that? TK, South Africa checking in from the motherland. What it do? Fred Braxton, Temple, Texas is in the house. I see who is that? Donald from the UK. Thurlow, what's up? What's up, DT? That's the good DT. We know who the other DT is. We know who the bad DT is. Let's see. Elder Michal. What up, Elder Michal? Aaron Long. What it do? Michael Simmons. What's up? Timothy Patterson, Nashville, checking in. Avery Fitzgerald, Lexington, North Carolina. Who is that? Naya Go. Ed Turner, Virginia in the building. I'm going in, fam, going in. I'll come back to the comments in a moment. But this is going to be a quick live, but I do want to just jump on this story because it really triggered something. In fact, let me do something right quick, family. Let me put up the post, put up the picture. Okay, I'm on a live right now. So, yeah. All right, I'm on live, so I'm not going to put this match on. Just ease on in. Yeah. This is a cold-blooded game, fam. This is cold-blooded right here. The woman that you see is Landy Parraga. She is a former beauty queen and model. She was murdered at a shopping center in Ecuador. She was having breakfast with her partner, a man. When the hitmen came in, it was two of them, fam, and they shot her several times until she died. She was standing with her partner, and they apparently looked like they were about to leave the site when the two men entered. One of them approached and pointed directly at the model, who was wearing a light blue blouse and white shorts. Now, one might say, why would anybody want to kill this woman? What did this woman do to make somebody want to kill her? She's too pretty to be killed in such a violent way, to die in such a violent way. Let me explain something to you, family. You better pick up a book because bullets don't care about your looks. You know what I'm talking about? You better pick up a book because bullets don't care about your looks. Apparently, according to prosecutors, one of the prosecutors investigating the murder said that the former Miss Ecuador candidate had been interviewed on more than one occasion in regards to drug trafficking and corruption, a corruption investigation that they had going on against one of the cartels. They said that they believed that she was familiar with the operation and probably knew the name of judges and politicians that were paid off. Yeah. They say they won't know until they complete the investigation. But the bottom line is she knew too much. According to the prosecutor, two associates who was he had considered the actual drug lord that they were investigating. I believe it's pronounced Norero. Had considered ordering that she be killed 2 years ago while he was in prison. According to transcripts, Norero was worried his wife would discover his affair with Parraga. So this sounds like she got in over her head. She was messing with a married man, a very dangerous married man, who apparently had two reasons to kill her. One, he didn't want to be discovered. He didn't want his affair with her to be discovered. Two, which is probably even more important, and what really caused her to get herself killed, was that she was privy to a lot of pillow talk. So apparently dude was telling her what was going on with his operation, and he probably had her involved to some degree. Family, this Latin America thing, you can say what you want about Africa, man, but Latin America, you can say what you want about Africa, but America, period. America is a very dangerous place. Do not let the smooth taste fool you. Do not let these nice little speeches and these suits these people wear and in these television shows that they do, and all of this gloss and glam, and this football, basketball, baseball, golf and tennis and lacrosse and ping pong and apple pie. Do not let this fool you, man. Do not let this so-called free speech thing fool you. This First Amendment, all this thing. Do not let that fool you. America is a very, very, very dangerous place. All throughout America, including Latin America. Boy, they do some killings in these places. The only thing is, the biggest difference is, oftentimes when these people do the killings that they do, the street justice, typically they get away with it. Typically. Whereas typically, depending on how brazen your act of violence is, you're probably gonna go to jail. Because the thing about American, just the judicial system in America is, they don't want you to be more violent than them. I'm talking about law enforcement. You can't be more violent than law enforcement. It scares people. It's like you can't be more brazen. Like they can shoot you for no reason, and people kind of just get used to it. They get used to them getting off, not going to jail and stuff like that. So they can get away with that type of stuff typically in America, but not the common street person. The common street person does something like that, more than likely they're going to jail, especially if they do something like kill an innocent elderly person or a child publicly, broad daylight type thing, rob, kill. Yeah, you're going to jail because their thing is we got to sell people the hope of feeling secure. They got to feel safe. They're not going to be safe. We're not going to do that. We're not going to go as far as to assure that they're going to be safe, but we can make them feel safe. And that's what it's like living in America. The idea is to make you feel safe, not for you to be safe. You get caught up in these cartels, fam. Even if you play by the book, Just like in the mafia, you get caught. You get caught up. Even if you play by the book and you decide that you're going to do everything the right way, you're not going to disrespect anybody, you're not going to break the code, you're not going to tell on nobody, you might still end up in a box. It might still go down. So you got to be very, very careful with that. You got to be very, very careful. You step out there and you play that game with those cartels, the mafia, or whoever, you find yourself in a box, even if you're loyal, even if you do everything by the book, even if you're the hitman and you go out and do the hits. When it's time, when somebody get in a jam and it's time for them to face the music, they may decide that, let me cover my tracks by wiping you out, so that because you got all the information, you know where the bodies are buried. So let me just wipe you out, even though you've been loyal. I can't take that chance. So let me wipe you out. That's the game. That's the game. Some people who play that game think that it only goes one way. In their mind, they're going to be the person who will wipe anybody out. They'll be the person who will do whatever it takes to survive, to be the last man or woman standing. They'll do anything. They'll kill anybody, harm anybody, take from anybody, destroy anybody, anything that gets in their way. But what they never plan on is what the next person will do to them, what the next person is willing to do to them, the chance that that next person would take. Because it's always somebody that can match your energy. Believe that. Going into the comments. Miss Jazzy is in the building. What's up, Miss Jazzy? Darren Baxter. What's up? Victoria. Opelousas, Louisiana. James Richardson checking in. Hey, Sister Soul. That's right. There's too much going on. Ruth Robinson is in the building. What's up, Ruth? Patty Kyle. That's right. Collateral damage. That's how I go, fam. That's how I go. I'm just saying, fam, it's just too many ways to get money, like legally now. It's just too many ways to legally get money. You just got to have a little patience. You got to have a little patience and be willing to get off your ass and go get it. And then sometimes, you got to be willing to deal with people, complex attitudes and things like that. But it's just way too many ways to get money today. Maybe in the past, people felt like they only had a few options. But today, man, it's so many ways to get money, big money, legally. And even if you decided, well, I'm still lazy, I don't want to be doing it like that. If you like the thrill, maybe you're not lazy, but you like the thrill of the chase. You like getting over on the system. It's too many ways to get it to where you ain't got to worry about watching your back and somebody shooting you in the back of the head, or going to the house and emptying the clip on your family. You ain't got to worry about that. It's too many ways to get it. Well, when you get caught up, they're going to do like this. Now, you don't do that anymore. That was very, very bad of you. Too many ways. Aaron Long, Stacy R. What's up, Jose? Yay. See, I can't be telling y'all, family, all y'all got to do is hop on the internet. If you want to know the ways, just hop on the internet. People talk about it all the time on TikTok and Instagram. They talk about the ways all the time. Hell, the news report the ways. All you got to do is watch your 5 o'clock, your evening news, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock news. They always talking about how people did this scam or did that scam, and they'll break it down to you how the whole thing unfolded. They got movies that show you how to do this stuff. You know, it's like, it ain't hard to figure out. I personally would just be focused on the way to do it the right way, because unless you in the crowd, like unless you like playing for that particular team, I'm talking about the team of we criminals, but we're protected because we get our checks from the government or the state. See, our checks come from there. So we got certain protections when we do our criminal activities. We committing crimes all day, every day, man. So unless you're protected, unless you're part of the club, you going to jail. You know, you may not have to worry about watching your back, or somebody trying to air out your house or knock you off while you're at the light, but you still gonna have to go give them some years. I ain't got no years for them. I ain't got none to give. I ain't got a day in jail to give them. There's too many ways to get it on the legal side. Because you eventually, if you go out there and jump out there and do something slick, eventually they will catch you. Believe that. You will get caught. G.A. Hamilton says Trump was right. A lot of criminals and gangs are coming from South America. A broken clock is right twice a day. That don't mean nothing. Trump come right here from America. Did he say a lot of criminals come from America? Has he said a lot of criminals come from Europe? Because that's true too. So let's not be selective with when quoting Don the Con. Bosses of talk, or should that be toke? Chest ready. What's up? What's up? The thing is this too, fam. Like, oh, girl had a hit over her head for 2 years. Dude was thinking about knocking her off. They say, according to reports, he had been thinking about knocking her off for 2 years. And he finally just sent the squad over there to knock her down. And they even popped old buddy who was with her. Don't know if he survived, but she definitely died. And all this come down, family, all of this come down to money. This all comes down to money, because she knew the risk, but she probably was enamored with the lifestyle. She was blinded by the lifestyle. Like, yo, this dude, and she probably also was blinded by the power, because when you are, you the leader of the cartel, that's a lot of power. And sometimes people get intoxicated by that power. They see you got X amount of people at your disposal. You can take life like that. You can save life like that. You can turn somebody's life around by just saying, just giving an order. Police roll up on you, make the police bow down. You call the governor, talk slick to the governor. Look here, you sons of men. I'll make da 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 da. And they won't do nothing about it. That's on the cartel side. Try that in America. You got to be a little bit more discreet. Got to be a little bit more careful if you do it in America, because they do it. Some of these governors, they ain't nothing. They get talked to slick, real wild too. Senators, governors, mayors, a lot of them, they ain't got that backbone you think they got, because it's some people who got information on them and got power over them. They can call them and say, listen up, you mother. You better, including Trump. It's somebody out there who got Trump number, and Trump know the mind that he know. When they say, look here, man. Look here, you bald head hoe. Y'all know Trump ain't got no hair for real, right? But he didn't have a choice. Like I had a choice. I cut my hair. You can see I got that, you can see that shade. That let you know I could grow it out if I wanted to. But Trump, he got bald spots. Like, it ain't no alopecia either. It's a foreign disease. It's a foreign disease. He like they call it spotted bada or something like that. He got something like that, spotted bada. So his head messed all up. His hair, it growing like strings. Like, so it like one string he averaged, I think, one string every half inch, every inch. No, it's like every 2 inches is a string of hair. So ain't none of that up that real, Probably only about 3% of his hair is real. Real talk, man. Real talk. Yeah, that's right. You got that. So he got that designer carpet. Trump got that designer carpet on his head that nobody like. The only kind of people house you'll find that kind of designer carpet in is like some old person house that lost their sense of style, and they just, everything in their house just been the same for the last 40 years. You walk into the house and you just smell mildew. You smell mildew. Yeah. DJ Wally World, what's up? DJ Wally World. Global Word Films and TV. Patrick Heron, what's up? Petey Wheatstraw. Oh, fam, I got some video that I took yesterday at the National Boxing Hall of Fame. My homeboy, Reggie Johnson, was inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame, along with Marco Barrera, Sugar Shane Mosley, Evander Holyfield, Winky Wright. Who else? Arturo Gatti. Oh, yeah, it was something, fam. So I got some video. Medina was also inducted. So I got some video, and I'm going to share that video with y'all. I'll probably start sharing it. Might share it today or definitely tomorrow. I'll get it out. Let y'all check it out. Brandy Nuance, what's up? What's up, Stacy R? Yeah. All right, fam. That's my time. I appreciate y'all joining the live. I might come back again. I'm going to meet somebody very, very special who played an important role in my life, in my upbringing. And I'm going to share that with y'all also. But yeah, today is a big day for me. It's a real big day. Yesterday was a big day. Yesterday was a really big day because, to see your friend that you grew up with, that I'm talking about, we've been friends since 10 years old. So, and then my uncle and his daddy used to run together. So they had been friends even longer. So to see somebody like that go from the amateurs, because we boxed together also in the amateurs. We was in the same boxing club. So to see somebody like that go from very, very humble beginnings. Like, we grew up with nothing for real. Like, not the lowest of the low South American living, but by American standards, we was poor. And to see him come from that, to see him work his way through the amateurs and win the Golden Gloves, as I did, but he took his career even further. He went further and won titles as a professional. To see that happen, and then to see that culminate into him being inducted into the National Boxing Hall of Fame, beautiful, icing on the cake, beautiful. But anyway, fam, so I'll share that with y'all real soon. I'll share that video with y'all, some of that video. I'll share his speech. How about that? Till next time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining live. Make sure you smash up the likes on the way out. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.